style.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Grappling with the Gilmans. I'm Josh.
I want to go last.
I'm Rudy Gobert.
You're Rudy Gobert, the NBA defensive player.
I'm also Jamal Murray.
Okay. And you? Who are you this week?
I'm Saquon Barkley.
Oh, wow.
A lot of NBA players.
That would be exciting.
NBA
And
player,
we are back.
An NFL player.
We are back.
Jesus.
Have you leaped from someone backwards this week?
What?
Have you leapfrogged someone backwards again this week?
What does that mean?
You don't remember when you leaped someone backwards, Saquon, against the Jaguars?
He did have a pretty nasty spin move. I gotta be honest.
Oh yeah, that was
He had a pretty nasty spin
nasty
move,
spin
you
move.
No.
They're in my wheelhouse now because people that know me know I'm a big Saquon fan, as a Penn State alum, as an Eagles fan. We are back in the SVW Employee Lounge. A little bit of an abbreviated show this week. We did not watch Collision, but we will be talking about Dynamite. But first, as has become customary, do either of you have any introductory remarks?
Yes, I have great news.
Okay.
You do?
That I have finally get a budget and a salary of what is it?
Your demands have been met.
Yes.
That's what you mean?
Some of them.
Paid 8
More
cents
interviews.
A year. You know, I'm getting paid 8 cents a year. That's pretty good.
When is that payable? In January 25?
Huh?
When is that going to be payable to you? January 25, or have you not worked that out yet?
January 21st.
Oh, okay.
That's when I get paid every single year. 8 cents. Don't spend it all in one place. You know what I'm
Indeed.
saying? I'm planning on buying a new car, Hot Wheels car.
There you go.
It might take you a couple of years because the price of Hot Wheels has gone drastically
I don't
up.
know what those costs anymore. It's been a while.
$2. I bet I could get one from one of my friends for 8 cents. I bet you.
No, it would take me 40 years to grow to $4. It took me 2 years to get $1 because I'm getting paid. My new salary is $1 cent an episode. So and there's 56 weeks. There's 56 weeks in a year.
No. 52.
52.
But that's minusing some of the ones that we missed. So there's more like 48.
Then it'll just transfer over. So if we don't miss a dollar, you can get 2 cents for next week.
What?
And most of my demands have been met.
Yes, talking to the microphone.
Most of my demands have been
Don't
met.
forget that demand from our number one fan. That you talking to the microphone.
I wanted more interviews and a Sam Gilman talk show spinoff.
Well, on that note.
Well, you know what? I have something to say.
Oh, go ahead.
Can I start my segment?
What's that?
Can I start the segment?
Well, I'm going to introduce it.
No, I'm going to do it.
No, I'm going to do it.
I have a good segue. Damn it.
Boy, am I worried about what's going to happen now,
I
but...
have a really good segue.
Oh, all right, sure, go ahead.
You know what really grinds my gears?
No, but we're about to find out. We're going to, with our new segment, and boy, am I worried about what's going to happen, but here goes nothing. What grinds the Gilman's gears? Max,
Sam.
you want to go
I'm
first?
gonna ask Sam.
Max, what grinds your gears?
Sam, what grinds your gears?
Oh, we're going to go Sam first? Sam, oh, God help us. What grinds your gears? And let's try to keep it clean.
And keep it under an hour also.
Well, I have 2 problems with this. I have to keep it clean and...
Well, keeping it clean is pretty much a general rule for every show. You just don't always follow.
Pretty much. Yeah, I would say there are rules you don't.
Yeah,
you
this is-
just don't follow.
There's rules?
We try.
You tell me.
But we're
I just
digressing
mentioned
already.
what grinds my gears is there's no rules that I didn't even know about. I mentioned Diddy,
Yeah, you have.
Vince, and that hasn't crossed the line. I made multiple child kidnapping jokes.
I know.
And
I know.
and none of these. What are the rules then?
I think you.
What really grinds my
Wait,
gears?
Oh, here he goes. What? Go ahead. What grinds your gears, Sam?
I haven't gotten the Sam Gilman spinoff. Mid afternoons with Sam Gilman.
That should. I thought that should be the title of your spinoff that you're never getting. What grinding my gears with Sam Gilman?
I want the spinoff talk show. It'll have. Listen.
Okay.
Don't you
Anything
have
in the-
school at mid-afternoon?
Apparently.
No,
you're
from
telling
5
me.
to 6, the key
Apparently.
hours.
That's
drive time.
Drive time. So the evening show with Sam Gilman. This is perfect.
I guess so.
Oh, brother. Anything
If-
else?
If Chris and Mike are watching, let's make this happen, man. Come
Anything
on.
in the wrestling world grinding your gears? I mean, it is a pro wrestling show.
Oh yeah, Will Ospreay came back.
Okay.
That disgusts
You
me.
spoiled it. Damn you.
That's all right. Max Gilman, what is grinding your gears?
I got like 2 things, I think.
Go ahead.
If I think of more though. Number 1 is ruses.
Again with ruses.
Okay, I have actually 3. Number 2 is the orthodontist. No offense.
You just had a perfectly fine visit with the orthodontist.
So I thought this was about wrestling.
Right? No. They've
No,
adapted this to their lives.
Like
Right.
it's like that.
You don't like when they dig around. I understand.
Like that.
That's definitely not appropriate.
It's like that.
You wanna know? Did you see what he just
Okay.
did?
They just shove it down
All
your
right.
throat.
What else?
And that the Outrunners are not your world champions yet.
Well, but they're getting a title. They're getting a title match on pay-per-view
They
with.
should be.
They are in that. We didn't watch Collision this week. We just didn't have time. But we do know.
The runners before everyone else was
We
walking.
do know that the Outrunners beat Top Flight. They are going to be part of that 4-way match
And they better
for the
win.
tag titles at Full Gear.
So I have a question real quick before we move on. Can you elaborate on why you ruses are one of the things that grind your gears?
Because they don't like them. Thank you.
That's it. You don't want
Where
to
did this stem from?
Yeah.
I don't like surprises.
Oh, that's true. I can vouch for that. He does not like surprises.
No, I like to know things.
He wants to, as Booker T used to say, suckers got to know.
Yeah.
And he does not like
I
not
don't
knowing.
He's not Booker
surprises,
T.
so I
He's
don't-
Booker M.
But he,
I'm
Booker
Booker
M
I'm Booker M.
wants
No,
to,
wait,
gots to know.
Listen to this. The more important match on that card, on the pre-show, Big AJ and versus QT Marshall. That's a big match right there.
No, it's a big
Oh, yeah.
boom.
Well,
Big
No,
AJ and Big Justice.
The Rizzler needs to run in from under the ring and low blow him and then run back.
The Hornswoggle.
He was also in they were also on Jimmy Fallon and the Rizzler Spirit guy.
Right. I
If
guess.
he's doing like indie promotion
No.
matches now.
I have a question because I want to talk about this. Do you think that the Rizzler is going to be barred from ringside?
If it's,
By Tony Khan.
They
By
better
order
not-
of Tony Khan.
Oh, they better not. He better not be.
Well,
That would ruin the entire show.
Because the billing does say AJ and Big Justice.
Right,
He's like
it's-
smaller on the poster, but I was going to say, do you think the Rizzler has a run-in
Well, wait a minute.
or
We
cost
just-
them
Yeah,
wait a
QT
minute.
Marshall the match or something?
We
I think
just-
he's coming out from under the ring and low blowing.
wait, but one of you just found this clip. I still can't believe I even
That was
watched
me.
this. Max found it. I guess somewhere on the indies, AJ had a match that involved the Iron Savages.
Yup. He's doing like indie shows, I guess, and he had a match with the Iron Savages, where Big Justice speared someone.
Oh, yeah, we reposted that on Instagram.
Big Justice speared one of the Iron Savages.
No. It was an opponent. It wasn't one of the Iron Savages.
No, it should be the Rizzler.
It wasn't?
The Rizzler should be doing.
Oh,
the
so
Rizzler.
wait a minute. So AJ
I will wait.
was teaming
Max,
with the
Max
Iron
against
Savages?
the Rizzler.
Oh,
at
I'm
Madison
sorry.
Square Garden. Let's make this happen.
I could get scrappy with the Rizzler.
Well,
I
yeah.
get kind of scrappy.
Are you,
Yeah,
putting,
the
are you
Rizzler.
putting the challenge out there?
Yeah.
Ash,
All right.
Look
Look at the camera.
No.
Make your challenge.
I have a better idea.
Go ahead.
This is a big money match right here. Me and the Rizzler versus the Outrunners.
No.
No.
That's $1 million match right
no,
there.
I thought last week we decided that the main event anywhere in the country was you versus the Rizzler.
That's true.
Wait, Max.
Me versus the Rizzler, that's a great idea.
Maybe it's a fatal four-way, you, the Rizzler, Baby Gronk, and Big Justice.
That's a great idea. I love that.
In a
know.
Philadelphia street fight.
Yeah, Philadelphia Street Fight 4-way. Me, Baby Gronk. Well, that's not. Well, I don't think it would be very fair, cause I don't think it would be very fair.
Wait, how old is the Rizzler?
He's like 7.
I believe he's 7.
He's 7, but
Oh,
I
well,
don't
you would
think
have
it
the age and height
But I
advantage.
don't think it's.
No, he does not.
No, I
But he
do
got
not.
a dog in him, the Rizzler. Listen.
He got that dog in him.
He got a dog in him.
Yeah.
Oh, they broke Roman.
With
It
his
only took
BMX
about 5 minutes.
With his BMX
They
bike
broke
moves.
Roman already. He tossed his
The one
headphones.
hand-
He already.
The one-hander BMX
He's the Black
bike.
Panther. Listen,
you know,
he
the Black
got that dog in
Panther.
him.
He got that Black Panther in him.
Well, I'm gonna
no,
wait.
no,
I'm gonna.
It's not fair because Big AJ is. Big Justice is like 12, I think. So it's not very fair. He has the height advantage and the
No,
age.
but Max,
advantage.
make the challenge out to the Rizzler.
No,
No, and now it's for a fatal 4-way
No, but it'll be more-
in a Philadelphia street
Wait,
fight.
I'll be the manager. I'll knock out Baby Gronk.
It's a fatal. It's a fatal.
I need something.
For the what title? Would this
I'll be.
be?
I like Willie. I like really Regal. I need some old reliable brass knuckles.
I think I
Oh,
could
now
cook
you're gonna fight Mr. Regal.
cook all of them. I could be training with Nick Wayne.
It's true.
I could be training with Nick Wayne and
The Sandman?
And the
Yeah.
Sandman, yeah.
It's true.
Now,
That's a dream team of.
Yeah.
oh yeah, you want to talk about a contrast in styles?
I think you
Nick
should
Wayne
come out.
and the Sandman.
I think you should come out at the match like Sandman, but with like a prime instead of a beer.
Oh no, you'd have to come out just like Sandman, but with there it is with the liquid death.
Liquid Death. Shout out to the sponsor.
Easy there, brother. I don't have to take you to a hospital.
Like that. No,
It's
I'm coming out to.
Right. I don't want you to cut yourself.
No, I'm coming out through the I'm coming down at the ceiling like who did?
Like Sting?
No.
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 Like
Logan Paul. on
like
the zip
Darby.
line.
No, like Logan Paul.
At the zip line?
Yeah,
Like
with the zip
WrestleMania?
line, where he's like attached to coming down to the zip line.
Like
to-
WrestleMania?
To the Undertaker's music.
Oh.
But it's gonna be all
Wait.
bright and flashy.
Hold on. Before we get into Dynamite, I have another topic. It just
I'm
occurred
not
to me.
talking about that.
You just remind.
I think I could cook all of them. I gotta be honest.
Now,
I
wait,
could
wait,
train,
wait.
I could train wrestling with Nick Wayne, and then I can get scrappy with the Sandman.
All right.
And the Rizzler.
Since
No,
hold on.
make the challenge out. Look at the camera and make the challenge.
I challenge Big AJ. No, not Big AJ.
No, not Big AJ. No.
I challenge
Roman
the
tried to get me in there with Big AJ. The answer is no.
I challenge Baby Gronk, the Rizzler, and Big Justice to a fatal 4-way street fight, and I will cook all of you.
There you go. The challenge has been made.
Rizzler, you
That's
can
official.
We have put that out in the universe. Now.
Rizzler.
WrestleMania. That's a WrestleMania main event right there.
Oh yeah.
WrestleMania
That is
50,
as
WrestleMania 100 main event.
as Gordon
Honestly, I could just get frozen in time like Captain America.
as Gordon Solie used to say, that is a main event anywhere in the country.
Exactly.
That your mentioning of Logan Paul reminds me of this. Let me throw
Drink-
this out to the
drink
group before
prog,
we get
drink
into
prog,
Dynamite.
Drink prog.
This weekend is the long-awaited boxing match between his brother
Yes.
and the former heavyweight champion of the world,
Okay.
one Iron Mike Tyson.
Who you got winning?
Go ahead. All right.
Roman, you
No,
first.
Roman, go ahead. We'll go. We'll start with you.
I mean, here's the thing. Unfortunately, every time that Jake Paul has had a boxing match, I've had the other person winning, and he only lost once, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to say that I think that Jake Paul will beat the legend, one of the greatest athletes of all time, Mike Tyson.
He's gonna be watching this. He's gonna come through the door and be like, "What you to say, Roman?" He's gonna watch out.
Yeah,
Say it, say it,
I hope
say it.
that Mike Tyson wins.
Said
I
Jake
really
Paul
do.
could beat Mike Tyson.
Jake Paul could be Mike Tyson, unfortunately.
Oh no,
Okay, I'll go next.
Mike Tyson.
Go ahead.
I think Jake Paul's winning, just because of how because while training he got injured. Tyson got injured, and like he's just had because he had to recover, and then like just because he's Jake is so much younger than him, and he's a lot more agile, and he's had more time to train because he's still training before the match, and he's like training. He trained before the challenge was even made, and I can guarantee you Mike probably wasn't. I think that Jake Paul's winning.
Listen. I got Mike Tyson. And hear me out. He may be older. He may be slower. He may be thinner. Maybe thicker. But listen.
Thicker? No, I think he should do a Homer Simpson, where he just stands there and let the Jake will just wear out. He can just dodge all.
No, but
he
listen.
can just stand
Wait,
there
if we
and
have a
just absorb all the
hypothetical
blows.
scenario of Tyson biting Jake's ear off.
Well, I don't think that's happening a
I
second
think the
time.
Tiger should get involved in the match. Am I right? I think the
The
Tiger.
white tiger.
I think the Tiger should get involved in the match and just eat him. That's
All right. So
easy
who do you have?
Tyson.
You have Tyson.
That's an easy
All right.
victory for Tyson. Just
You wanna
getting
put
the
money
Tiger.
on this? I'll put my whole salary.
Somebody,
right now.
you might. This might come off as a hot take, but I'm gonna say this. I mean, I watched all of that Mike Tyson, as he came up and won the title, and he was so scary and hit so hard. He had pretty much all those fights won before he ever got in the ring. I mean, when he beat Michael Spinks for the title, I mean, Spinks was terrified. You could see it on his face before the fight ever started.
Sign the contract, big
But-
boy. Sign the contract.
But
Send it to the
anytime
Rizzler.
anytime anybody ever stood up to him, he folded. He never beat any other great fighters. I mean, Holyfield beat him twice. Lennox Lewis destroyed him. Obviously, there was Buster Douglas in Tokyo. No, he never fought Ali. So I just wonder, at this stage in his life, Mike is what? How old is he, Roman?
He's 58.
And I just wonder how much a 58-year-old Mike Tyson is how he's gonna feel if Jake starts actually landing punches on him. I just as much as
at round 4, he's gonna feel like a real old man John.
As much, it pains me because while I think Mike's actually was really overrated as a heavyweight champion compared to some other people. Yeah. I mean, well, he was a legitimate heavyweight champion of the world. I'm not taking that away from him. So the idea that this YouTuber turned boxer is gonna beat him it doesn't sit right. But again, I feel like if Jake can start to actually land punches,
I
just think Mike's gonna be like, I just want to cash my check and go home.
That's the thick of it. That's gonna be a game changer.
Do not talk about the thick of it.
Why not?
Why not? Why? What'd you think about it, huh?
It's terrible.
Is that the song?
Yes.
Oh God.
Have you seen the 1950s version?
What song by Peter Griffin? That's pretty good.
Have you seen the British version?
All right.
Yeah.
Where it's just like super complicated.
Yeah.
All right. They want us to keep the show shorter.
Okay. Yeah.
So all right.
It's so much better.
Can we get into it?
Okay.
Can we get into it? We watched AEW Dynamite, November the 6th from Manchester, New Hampshire. Manchester, not Manchester, England, where your favorite soccer team plays. Manchester, New Hampshire.
He likes Manchester United people.
That's butt cheeks.
What is?
Manchester United.
Then it wasn't in England.
Oh, well, they may. Well, no, they're not going. Oh no, they'll be back. They'll be back in England for Forbidden Door.
Oh, la-di-da-di-da. England and Arlington, Texas get all the.
All right, we're not doing that again.
Even
the show starts.
Orlando gets something.
The show starts. Shivani's in the ring. He
Yeah,
brings out the Hurt Syndicate. MVP immediately asks Tony to leave. Says he has an official announcement from the Hurt Syndicate. He refers to Bob as the Almighty. So I guess the intellectual property department at World Wrestling Entertainment forgot to trademark that. Interesting. He says if you offered someone the business card, that was their golden ticket to success. It could change their life. And this is what happens when you reject it. And they show the footage of the previous week when they beat down Swerve.
Well, look who was previously affiliated with Cedric Alexander. Where's he been? Huh?
He gone.
Oh,
We don't know where he is.
I don't like in this thing. I don't like how Bobby just stand there like this.
He's sitting here like this.
Well, that's Bob.
Yeah, he just stood there.
He
like
just
this.
stands there
Imagine-
looking like Bob.
Imagine the whole show
In his suit.
We just stood like this in suits.
He just stands there in his suit looking like Bob.
Imagine we just stood here for the entire show with sunglasses and suits on.
He said they wanted to help Swerve. They didn't want to make an enemy of him,
Christmas
but he
special.
wanted to make an enemy of them. Then Swerve's music hits. He comes out with Nana. Swerve has his chain, and Nana, interestingly enough, is holding a bag of his coffee beans.
Hey, listen. Promote all of his business. The weed
Oh, yeah.
selling, the wrestling, the coffee, all of it. Especially the weed selling.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't help yourself there. The Geeks come out to hold them back. Swerve challenges Bob to Full Gear. It appears as though that match is happening.
It is happening.
That's official? All right, so at Full Gear, it's Swerve against Bob. Well, we're going to see how good Swerve is to get a match out of Bob. Our opening match, Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin taking on Claudio Castagnoli and Pac. We now know that the Moxley crew is called the Death Riders, so at least they have a name now. The opening to this was great. They came out.
Because your dad, if you see that truck driving at you.
That truck they drive.
That's Moxley's finishing move is the Death Rider. So.
I know, but is it also
It's a paradigm shift.
Oh, like when you see that truck roll up, it's like run or you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I thought it was like that.
Yeah,
No, let me talk about the opening to this was great. Pac and Claudio come out first, then Orange comes out. He's standing on the stage. Claudio and Pac go up the stage again, and the brawl starts. Out from behind He's the
circles.
top of the tunnel where the wrestlers come out. There's Darby. He does the crazy dive onto Claudio and Pac. The match starts. They're brawling all over. They get back to the ring. Death Riders work over Orange. Hot tag Darby. He runs wild. Coffin drop outside the ring. I'd still always find that to be totally terrifying. Then he gets back in the ring. Claudio Castagnoli backdrops Darby like up into the atmosphere. Claudio Castagnoli, here's one of the points I would make from this week. He is so good at wrestling smaller guys. Like, just the way he, not taking, taking moves from and throwing these guys around, he's tremendous.
Has he wrestled Leo Rush yet?
Has he wrestled?
Yes.
Did he?
Collision.
I think he did. Like, he's great with the luchadors. But this, like, that backdrop was so high.
You know what we need to see?
What's that?
We've gotten this before. But as a newly developed person, Takeshita versus Claudio.
Oh, I'd be fine with
Again.
that. Didn't they have a great match on Collision once?
Oh,
Taki.
it was on a Battle of Belts.
Oh,
Like,
right, it
the-
was. Yeah, that match was great.
It was so good. But
That's
like,
my...
it was really good.
Taki needs. Look at it. Listen.
Taki.
Taki should not be in
Taki-
tag team matches. Taki should be in the defending some titles against some actual champions.
Well, I mean, I assume... Have they...
Wrestling cool. But
Oh,
Oh, that's right.
right, the
We're going to
cripple.
get to that. Is he... Have they announced him versus Ricochet at
no.
Full Gear yet?
Oh right. Oh my bad.
No,
We're
it's-
talking about Takeshita. The Takeshita against the cripple Adam Cole.
You
All right,
mean
we're gonna get
Triple
there.
Sam Gilman.
All right, we've digressed now.
Wanna do this?
Yeah, don't want
Wanna do this?
They
Wanna do
work
this? Wanna
Darby
do this?
over. Orange gets a hot tag.
Yeah, don't want to.
Stun
Let me
dog
show you
going
what I'm
on
gonna do.
Claudio. Darby immediately hits the code red.
Sit your ass down.
They bite both guys out with dives. Sit down. Orange hits a tornado DDT on Pac.
They can't.
Wheeler Yuta hits the ring. Orange hits the orange punch on him. Claudio gets one for his for good measure. Then he was gonna give one to Pac. Then
Someone
Marina
on my
Shafir
jacket.
hits the ring, kicks the hell out of the referee. So that match is over. Then Moxley hits the ring. He goes to choke out Orange. The crowd is absolutely furious at this point. Darby jumps in the ring, hits Moxley with the skateboard. All the referees hit the ring. The match is over. Darby lays out Claudio, Wheeler, and Pac with the skateboard. Claudio finally manages to hit Darby with the lariat. Then, outside the ring, he gets Darby up on his shoulders and just helicopters him into the post, and he crashed on his face to the floor. Oh my God, that was no fun. Back in the ring, Moxley guillotines Orange, demands Wheeler take him out. Wheeler lays him out with the running knee. Then the conglomeration finally hits the ring for the save.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, what took you so
Good
long?
match.
Jesus Christ.
We go to the back. Renee's with Ricochet. He doesn't reveal who his mystery
It's
partner
like
is
the
for
Ran-
next
it's
week.
like the Randy Orton thing, jogging down the ring, high-fiving everyone, taking photos, like Randy Orton didn't want to leave his trailer.
The Hurt Syndicate comes out,
You know what I'm saying?
surrounds Ricochet. Ricochet reminds MVP that they had already talked, and MVP says, yeah, we did, but they just wanted to wish him luck in his match later. Back to the ring. In a six-man fight without honor, the Learning Tree versus
Oh, wait,
the conglomeration.
I was gonna say
Yes.
about the Hurt Syndicate.
Go ahead.
We might soon enough get because there was something about the claim on
Collision.
Collision, yeah, and when the Hurt Syndicate came out,
Again?
yeah, about trying to get him. And,
Oh, okay. I didn't see this.
I think soon after this, I think after the we're probably after the thing with.
I'm gonna take my glasses off.
I think after the swerve thing,
Okay.
I think we're gonna see actually a
Where's Billy been also?
Anthony Bowen's heel turn. So I think
Not Caster?
No, I think Anthony's gonna be like, you.
That would
were-
be a ruse.
Like you did it. You were gonna do it. I did it first, and he betrays him. But before that, and he betrays him and fights Caster. But before that, I think we're gonna get a Lashley Bowens match.
Really? You
Yeah,
think
because
that?
because Lashley
Oh,
like
but you think that Bowens is going to end up with them instead of Caster?
yeah, because I think like Bowens is gonna say I like
That
did it
would be a
first.
ruse.
I think like he's gonna do it first or whatever.
All right, that's an interesting thought.
Fascinating.
All right, the fight without honor. There's bodies littering. There's bodies all over the place within about 2 minutes. People are crashing through tables and ladders. Big Bill is pummeling everyone. Conglomeration comes back.
Big
He
Bill,
gets sent to
Big
the
Bill,
outside.
Big Bill,
At-
Big Bill.
At that point, Jericho's alone in the ring with
Big
Ishii
Push Big
and
Bill to the
Briscoe.
moon.
Meanwhile, Big Bill and Kyle O'Reilly brawl up the stage. Brian Keith hits the ring with a kendo stick. We get like a stacked up superplex. But meanwhile, back on the stage, O'Reilly puts Bill in the sleeper. Bill collapses. They both fall off the stage through tables. Again, no fun.
Oh crap, that's not good.
Back in the ring, Briscoe ducks a chair shot, hits Jericho with the J Driller, sets Jericho up on a table, hits the froggy elbow from on top of a ladder. Brian Keith breaks up the pin. Briscoe wipes him out. Ishii goes back in the ring, hits the sliding clothesline on Jericho. Brainbuster gets the pin.
Oh, wait.
Again, this was also fun, and I guess at some point we're going to get Ishii versus Jericho for the Ring of Honor title.
I know who I think needs to come out with Swerve at what's his
I have
name?
no, at Full Gear, I have no idea.
The boss, Rick Ross, baby.
Oh, no.
Yeah. The boss.
Well,
Rick
you know what?
Ross.
You know what? It's pay-per-view, so
He can say whatever he
so
wants.
despite the
Boss
despite the
Rick
despite
Ross
the
needs to come out.
incident where he used, to say the least, inappropriate language
You're a big mother.
on TBS, on pay-per-view, if he wants to say that, I mean, it's
Roman's a big
pay-per-view.
fan.
What can you do?
I know Roman's a big fan.
Of course, he's a legend.
It was
You love the boss.
that
Rick
was
Ross?
Of course.
that was one of the more
Name one of his songs.
not in the right way, but that was a memorable Dynamite moment.
What?
Name one of his songs if you like. Rick Ross.
I mean, I'm a boss. That's the first one that
That's
comes
a
to mind.
song.
Yeah.
I thought that
By
was
the way,
his name.
you wouldn't know. He could give you any
I
answer,
can name
and
you
you
a
wouldn't know
bunch
if
of
it was
other
wrong.
ones too, though.
We go backstage. They're the Death
Yeah,
Riders.
yeah.
Moxley says that Wheeler doesn't know Orange anything. He's not your friend. He's not your student. He's a soldier under my command. He says, Darby, I had high hopes for you, but you're a disappointment. It's time for everyone to stop
are
playing
you.
at the thing they want people to think they take seriously. Back to the ring. Malachi Black versus Adam Cole. We're going to jump to the end because this was the only thing people were
I
talking
was
about.
Very disappointed in this.
We're going to, yeah.
How?
Malachi tries
He
a suplex.
won.
Cole immediately hits the brainbuster onto his knee. Tries the running knee. Malachi kills him with the spinning kick. Cole kicks out. The fans, strangely enough, actually seemed very unhappy with this. They start chanting, "That was 3." So there was a substantial proportion of people in Manchester rooting for Malachi Black. Cole avoids another kick, hits the Panama Sunrise, 2 super kicks. Then both of them just kind of looked at each other. Malachi is
think it was
sitting.
his shoulders
Malachi Black is sitting on the mat cross-legged and basically dared Cole to finish him off. So Cole just hits the boom and pins him. Cole offers a handshake. Malachi hugs him afterwards and leaves. This was really strange.
No, you know what I think we need? I think we need this. I think we need like a baby face House of Black, but they keep the spookiness. Like I think like they should have the fans.
Well, I think maybe
cheering.
people just look. Those 3 guys are so great. I feel like there's gonna be people that cheer them just because they're so great.
No,
but here's
I think,
here's the other thing.
No, but I think like they need to be like they still need to do the spooky crap,
Yeah.
but like getting them
Well-
over with the fans.
Yeah. Look, they could do that.
So they could
People
be
people
baby
like them
faces,
anyway.
Like the, ooh.
But-
wait,
Hold on, one more thing. This was so strange that Malachi
weird.
Black had to put something on his Instagram to assure the fans that he's not retiring. This was really weird. I don't know.
Sure the fans is not retiring.
Because the way this ended with him basically saying, just hit me with your move, and he loses the match. They have the shoulder second, and he leaves, and Cole puts him over. Like, I don't understand what this was. I mean, it was weird.
Yeah,
So
it was
Cole,
really weird.
Cole gets the microphone. He puts Malachi over. Says he's one of the best people who's ever wrestled. Tells MJF it's 2 down and 1 to go. Then he explained that he talked to Tony Khan, and that if he and Roderick Strong both get 3 wins in a row, it's a triple threat match at Full Gear. Now, this is also strange for 2 reasons. Number 1, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought when Friedman put this out there, he said it's whoever gets the 3 matches in a row first.
Yes, that is.
They got it on the same night.
Well, maybe then.
Yes, that's what he said.
If if this happens, the
That's what
psychology of this is all wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
You have the two baby faces ganging up on the one heel. Like, this whole thing is just off.
The fact that they're screwing over the Jewish.
Whoa! No!
Whoa,
No.
Is that a censor?
No, you don't have to censor that, but we're not doing that.
But the fact that MJF is getting essentially screwed over here.
No, you did not. Well, I will give you this. It's not like that part of Friedman's life is a secret. And again, it does appear if it's 2 against 1, I understand what you mean.
Why are his hands?
Okay.
Listen, Tony Khan is not treating his
Talking to
best.
the microphone.
Tony Khan is not treating his best star right. I mean, like
We then cut to MJF in his lair.
it's not his lair,
He's
it's
very
his home.
angry. He calls someone and says that he needs them to pay someone a visit like he's some kind of mob boss.
Did we learn who this was?
I thought it was Italian.
We go to the back. Renee is with Switchblade Jay White. Stop.
He's trying to touch
Rick,
me in a
stop.
weird way.
Come on, we're doing a show here.
He's trying to touch
Renee is
me.
asked about the things that Hangman said to him, and before he even responded, Hangman jumps him.
Damn.
They brawl to the ring. Hangman wraps Switchblade's bad ankle in the barricade and was about to smash it with a chair when Juice comes out and seals the chair away. Jay comes back. The Hangman runs Hangman off. Jay vows to beat him and embarrass him in Full Gear. This was also a good statement. Then, this was also something else. There was a lot of stuff on this show. We go to the back. Renee is with Chris Statlander.
Oh my.
She cuts her promo on Mercedes and leaves. The camera then cuts to Renee. So she's talking about their match at Full Gear. Then we hear a tire screech. The camera goes back over, and there's Chris Statlander on the ground. And we see Mercedes and Camille in an Escalade who apparently tried to run her over in their car.
Wait, no, she wasn't on the ground.
She was. Then Mercedes starts yelling at Camille, who was driving. We missed her. Are you stupid or are you dumb? She says.
God damn.
Tells Camille to, get out of the car and take care of Chris. Camille gets out of the driver's side. Statlander went around to the passenger side and starts going berserk. Pulls Mercedes out of the car. Camille tries to make the save. She beats up Camille, slams her arm in the door of a car,
Yeah, goddamn that.
grabs Mercedes, and chokeslammed her on the hood of the Escalade.
I hated this so much.
This was something.
Because it made Camille look like she's worthless, and it
Well,
made
wait.
Mercedes look like a jabroni.
No, it made Chris look like a killer is what it did.
Yeah, she is a killer. Look.
She slammed
She
that
dropped the
arm.
woman.
She slammed that woman's arm in a car door.
She dropped her.
I mean, this made Chris look like an absolute killer. So I liked this personally.
Nia Jax.
No, nothing like Nia Jax. You know why? Because Chris is a good wrestler.
Well, Nia Jax is just an injury.
Then
You got something to add here? Got something to add?
I agree
with who?
Oh.
with you.
Thank you
With
very
me?
much.
With me?
She's a walking
Well, you know what they say: a broken clock is right twice a day.
I think it's,
Then we get words from Christian and the patriarchy.
Is a broken clock actually right twice a day?
It is.
Oh.
Christian has his own security geeks at ringside.
12 and something.
He officially introduces Kip as part of the patriarchy. He said Kip was a fatherless loser looking for
damn.
guidance, like the fans. He shows footage
I'm
of
not
Kip.
fatherless. I'm not fatherless or a loser.
You're neither. No, fortunately, you're neither. He shows
Well,
footage
he's
of Kip
one. He can pick which
stealing
one.
the clipboard with his contract
Wayne is a-
and preventing a cash-in. And Christian explains that Kip knew what he was doing because he knew that the Death Riders were going to interfere and cost him the match, so that's why he stole the clipboard. He said Kip did more for him than any of of his other sons ever had. Nick Wayne was not happy about this. Christian and Kip hug. Hook's music hits. He comes out. Christian then says Hook is a wild card, says he has crazy eyes, calls him a problem and a bull in a china shop, says he needs a son like him. He said he needed to make sure he could be disciplined,
Yo, join the
and I knew it was going to be, if I was going to be your father, I had to take your other father out. But he said, your father, this was also weird. He said, if your father knew it was me who attacked him, why did he make you find security footage to learn it was him? That was weird. He says Kaz
Yeah,
was
that
a legend.
really weird.
Just ask him and he'll tell you, which is kind of funny. He was the face of an outlaw promotion, a big ECW, a big fish in a small pond. But when he got to the big stage, he buckled under the pressure and hid behind an announce table. He asked Hook if he wants to be an announcer like his father or a revealed multi-time world champion like him. He said he needed Hook. Ends this by saying, "I wish your father was dead." Hook then bursts through his security geeks. He hits the ring.
Wait, can we talk about those?
Starts killing them left
They
and
were
right.
wearing
The patriarchy
ski
runs off,
masks.
chokes on that. Yeah, he had special security with like hoods.
They look like it was a gang.
Is one of them Sean?
No, I don't think Sean was in
No.
New Hampshire. We go to the back. Alex Marvez is with Don Callis. Some random guy shows up, hands Don an envelope and a ring box. He said he had a message from the devil, and then he played a recording of MJF saying he wanted someone to take out Adam Cole, and if he did it, there was more money where that came from. But if he scratched the ring, MJF knew plenty of guys who would scratch up Don.
Oh yeah, we know who he sent, right? Didn't he send?
Takeshi.
Well, I guess it's going to be Takeshi against Cole. Stop. Takeshi against Cole. Nobody can hear you.
He sent out Taki.
We go back to the ring.
Taki, shout out.
Taki.
Shout out Gunky.
Penelope Ford versus
Taki and
Jamie
Gunk-
Hayter. There wasn't much to this. Jamie pinned her with a Haterade. It was fine. We get a video saying Mina Shirakawa returns next week. Apparently, a QR code appeared on the screen, and if you used it, it was a YouTube video entitled, "Where in the World is Tony Storm?" So hopefully we're going to see her back again soon as well.
Tony Storm.
We get a video package on Okada.
We shouldn't be chanting Tony Storm. This is what we should. Luther. Come on, Sam.
We get an
Luther. Come on,
They confirmed that we're going to get the Continental Classic again this year. And that if Okada won, he would tie Masachono with 5 major tournament wins because of all the times he won the G1. Ricochet comes out for the main event.
Ooh, Ricochet should be in the Continental.
But he cuts his promo saying they made a big mistake allowing him to choose anyone he wanted from the AEW roster. He said he did some research and discovered that on October 4th, a certain person's contract with the Don Callis family expired, and that man was upset that those guys apparently had forgotten about him. Out comes the return of Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah, I love Power.
So your main event is Kyle Fletcher and Takeshita against Ricochet and Powerhouse Hobbs. By the way, if they wanted to make those two a team, like as sort of like a thunder and lightning situation, that would be fine with me. The Bayfaces ran wild early. Hobbs ran through these guys right and left. Powerhouse Hobbs is great at being Powerhouse Hobbs. Then Ricochet hits a huge moonsault outside the ring off of Hobbs' shoulders. That was awesome.
That was pretty dope.
Fletcher finally stuck Ricochet in the mat with a DDT and goes to work. Hobbs gets the hot tag. He and Takeshita have the striking battle. For the first time in quite some time, we get the chance of meat. It's been a while.
Takeshi's not that meaty.
That was not meat.
Like,
Hobbs is not meat?
Hobbs is meat, but
Takeshita is not. Okay, fair enough.
Takeshi's just tall. He's not that meaty.
Hobbs lays Takeshita out with a lariat, ties
He's
Ricochet.
meat up, not meat wide.
Fletcher ties the press powerbomb for 2. The heels hit a doomsday device on Ricochet. Fletcher wipes out Hobbs outside. Hobbs runs him over moments later with a body block. Takeshita tries to charge. Hobbs pushed Ricochet out of the way and took the bullet for him. Ricochet comes back. Hurricanrana on Takeshita for a near fall. Shooting star pressed for 2. Ricochet then hits his running lariat, gets the pin. This was really good. Hobbs looked great in his return. This was a win. After the match, Kyle Fletcher takes out Hobbs and Ricochet with chair shots. He goes for the Tiger Driver on Ricochet. Mark Davis runs down to make the save. He and Fletcher get into a shoving match. Next page.
Next page for the.
Then Lance Archer and Brian Cage hit the ring to kill Davis. Adam Cole comes down to make the save. Takeshita brawls to the back with him. Fletcher then goes to get the screwdriver. Will Ospreay's music hits. He runs down to make the save. Ospreay, Ricochet, Davis, and Hobbs run off the heels to end the show. Overall,
He's entering his villain arc.
despite some weirdness, I thought this was a very good show.
I'm entering my villain arc.
What's that?
I don't like this.
I thought the main event was
Of
good.
course you don't.
I'm entering my villain arc now.
I thought the fight without honor was good. The opening tag match was good. The thing with Statlander I thought was good. Other than the main weird was that Cole Malachi thing, which I still don't quite understand. Good, agreed. Good
What's
show.
Geek of the week?
Yeah.
Well, do you? Well, if you, I'm infringing on your territory a little bit because it has to do with signs.
Oh, you want to do this, huh?
Okay, what are the signs?
Do you have a
Let's
sign
go
of the
for
week?
the-
Because I know. Do you have a sign of the week?
No.
I hate to.
just pretend you had
All
a
right,
gun in your pocket?
I'm going to close with this. I hate to criticize other fans, but there were 2 signs in Manchester, New Hampshire that I have to point out. Number 1, somebody put on a sign that they drove 2.5 hours to see Daddy Magic,
As one show.
and I don't believe he was on the show. I hope that person was
No,
not.
he could have stayed for Rampage. They
All
probably
right,
stayed for
maybe he was
Rampage.
on Rampage. And somebody else had another sign that said that they came to see Kip Sabian. I mean, I don't want to. I hate to call them geeks, but like, if you're paying that money to see Kip Sabian, like, I don't know where you're on a show that featured, Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy and Pac and Claudio Castagnoli and
How dare you be
Takeshita and
so
all
young.
these people. I don't know. So ends Dynamite. Anything else?
Yes.
Nope.
Once again, I challenge you with the Rizzler, Baby Gronk, and Big Justice to a fatal 4-way
Street fight.
street fight.
All right, that is now out there in the universe. There you go. Thank you very much, Roman.
You're very welcome.
And thank you everyone for joining us. We will see you next week.
Peace.
Oh, wait a minute, guys! Congratulations! This is our 30th episode.
All right.
Also, we reached
This is our
100
30th
followers on
episode.
Instagram.
Really?
Yes,
Thank you.
Roman,
Like
you
a
should have
cake?
gotten us a cake.
So thank you again for
I'm sorry.
30 episodes of fun, Roman. Thank you everyone for
Another
joining
for
us.
50.
We will see you next week with another episode of Grappling with the Gilmans.
Peace.
That's a
You gotta
wrap.
get us cake for 50.